I would deposit my check into my Chase account, you know? And I realized that after a while, when I would deposit it, the money would be available right away, you know? And I was like, So I know a couple of people, like they're not doing anything with their lives. They used to have a bank account. They once thought they had a shot at life normally, but now they're just living at home with their parents, 35 years old, whatever, you know? And but they had these checks, you know, regular personal checks. And I'm like, hey, let me see one of those. Okay, wrote it out to myself. I wrote like 3 of them, you know, total like maybe $2,800. I had to see if this works. So I went, deposited them, and they weren't available right away. But the next morning, they were. I'll never forget it. I dropped my dad off at work as I needed the car, you know. And on the way back, it was like, bam, the money's available. $2,800, something like $2,800, something like that, you know. But I knew in my head, I was like, I only have a certain amount of time before the system catches that the account that the check was written from doesn't have any funds. So boom, like I go straight to the bank, pull it out, you know, no questions asked, had the money. I just made $2,800 in less than 24 hours. So right away I was like, oh man. But what I didn't really realize is that those accounts were gonna get burned. But I didn't care because, you know, it was, you know, I was just
You're on drugs.
strung out, you know? So what I did was, at that point, I was still very fresh with talking to all my friends from high school. So I proceeded to persuade, because, okay, you've been in this, you know, like you kind of know who to go to.
Yeah.
You kind of know who to ask. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, you know who to ask. You know who to talk to. So I would pick a couple people, you know, I would go to, you know, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You know, I'm at work. Hey, I'm going to stop by. Like, cool. Hey, check this out, though. What's going on? Like, look, I know that you might feel like this can get you in trouble. But it's not. I promise. Like it's. I swear. What is it? What is it? I was like, look, just let me borrow your debit card. I'll come back and I'll bring you $500. What do you mean? Just trust me. You know. And if you really have trust issues, you got your bank on your phone. You'll see if I take your money, which I'm not gonna do, and I'll come back and I'll have more money for you. Are you sure? Because I need to pay this bill.
Right.
I'm positive. Take this bill and take the debit card. Go deposit these checks. You know. And for some reason, I just stood at $3,000. I just didn't go any more, didn't go any less. Just in my mind, I'm like, if I do more, it's gonna whatever, you know. So it stuck at $3,000. I must have done like, man, I want to say like maybe 8, 9, 10 people of my friends over a period of maybe like 8 months, you know.
Okay.
You know, and because I didn't convince everybody, you know.
Right.
Some people were like, no, like I'm good, you know. So then at this point,
so you deposit the check for $3,000 in their bank account. It clears.
It clears. I get the money.
You pull the $3,000 out. You give them $500.
But remember, they had their money in there.
But now they have a problem.
Yeah. Now they owe that $3,000.
Right.
You know, they don't take the money they had out. You know.
Yeah.
So let's say they had
the checks bounce.
Yeah, exactly. The checks bounce. They say they have $1,200 in there.
Yeah.
I leave $500 in there. So now they think they're plus $500. Does that make sense? But really, in maybe a week or a couple of days, it's gonna be, you know, 3,000 minus 1,700. You know,
So how many friends did you lose?
Like a lot,
right?
Like a lot, you know, like a lot of friends, you know.
Right.
I'm thinking it's harmless, you know. Like all they got to do is call the bank. Hey, I didn't do this. Hey, but your debit card was deposited,
Right?
And it's, you know, so you had to have some fault in this, because if they had your debit card and you didn't report it stolen, you knew what was happening.
Right.
So now obviously they owed the money. They closed the account. And some of them, at the end of the day, couldn't even bank anywhere else, you know, because I don't know if you heard of check systems, you know. So, yeah, so after that, they couldn't bank anywhere, you know, and they would come to me. Like, I had to even move because I had so many people coming to my door like, yo, mother,